Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Seoul Cup. It is Supermatch, and now it's Lunatic-Hai's turn to take on a more formidable opponent here from China in Miraculous Youngster, undefeated for so many games. But Wolf, I have one question at least to try and get themselves back in here. Sound barrier, everyone trying to hide, but they're not going to do it. That's the triple. The whole support crew going to get wiped out. Miraculous Youngster, this could be the flip around as Lunatic-Hai take back some control. And here we go. We've got the warm-up round in as Fleta, he has to be a little bit careful, but that's going to be Miro jumping forward, grabbing that one out.
Fantastic play from Xepher on his opening match here for Lunatic-Hai. Fleta will have Transcendence to pair with his Dragon Blade. He's holding on to it. Here it comes.
Yeah, he's at pretty high health here as well as the Dragon Blade just gets the dash onto Creed. Hasn't even pulled out the sword just yet, thinks he doesn't need it. As another self-destruct kill gets rid of the much-needed McCree here for Miraculous Youngster. Fleta gets out the sword eventually, but it's the dashes that are picking up the kills. We're getting the flip, and Lunatic-Hai looking for the first map win.
For the composition to buy time. Earth Shadow to start it off. Fantastic.
Yeah, triple stun comes in. There's the pin onto Xepher. Gets rid of the Diva mech at the same time. Lunatic-Hai, you better be resetting because that's one ultimate used by Miraculous Youngster. And yeah, but we do have Tac Visor now on cooldown, charging back up again as well as Jishirin is going to throw down that Earth Shadow. Fleta is going to lose his life with Dragon Blade available, unfortunately. They're not going to have that. We're at 97%. Will he even make it back in order to use it? I'm not entirely sure. As no way from this point. We're at 75% already. This could be map number 1. Going over to Miraculous Youngster very quickly. That's a sound barrier coming in for the Chinese squad as WhoRU in so much trouble. Gets the dash around and the Dragon Blade is working. It's a blender inside this room, but eventually he falls, but that doesn't matter. Lunatic-Hai get a close to team wipe.
Lunatic-Hai has one more chance. They're going to have to buy time with Sound Barrier to get that Dragon Blade. I don't know if they can make it happen.
Yeah, Xepher is going to dive forward. He's looking for some sort of boop over to the side as Leaf doesn't exactly find the rocket punch. And Lunatic-Hai make it in. Tobi with the sound barrier making it look easy with that timing. Miro wants the Primal Rage, will be able to get it as WhoRU gets the Dragon Blade, cutting down the backline, but it's some fancy footwork coming in here from this Zenyatta. Doesn't seem to matter though because he's unable to help out his team, and WhoRU gets the dash through. Creed's going to give him the reset, so even if he got booped, it doesn't even matter.
He's able to find the angle. He's already revealed his position. Oh, flashbangs himself.
Oh, reflected. That's the WhoRU we know and love. And Fleta, he's just going to snap back, manages to get rid of Leave as well. And this is the clutch Lunatic-Hai that we were looking for. A couple of different names, but it doesn't matter. It seems like you join this squad, you hold on to the very end of every point. They were able to have the man advantage. Overtime's ticking down. Fleta saving any sort of backline dive, and that is going to be a nice Transcendence to try and lock this one down.
Double, it's a double.
Yeah, it's going to be able to get himself on here. Can they get the flip? I'm not entirely sure whether they've got enough time for Lunatic-Hai to make their way back. There's Ryujehong, he's on the soldier, just trying to run back in, and I may have spoken too soon because we've got overtime once again.
Oh, Yang Xiao is just killing it tonight. He's got so much damage done here. He turned this fight just with left clicks alone. Fantastic play to buy time.
WhoRU's going to have to do something insane here on this point, but he's not going to make it. Overtime not ticking down just yet as Tobi. No sound barrier this time. He's going to get destroyed, and that's going to be Control. Going out over to the Chinese powerhouse, Miraculous Youngster. That barrier there as well could be an opportunity, but Miro going to overdive once again. I mean, we saw this in the last series in Apex as well. Wasn't exactly great, and the space bought by that self-destruct was fantastic. Fleta finding one with his Tac Visor, but he's going to have to do better than that if Lunatic-Hai want to take back Control. Because Tobi's dead, WhoRU's dead, Yang Xiaolong's going to take down the mech. 6 versus 5. We've got the final push. 2 seconds to go as Jishirin not going to be able to find anything as he dives his way forward. The Yang Xiaolong going to be able to take down Miro.
Fleta spotted. He's trying to get a good angle here. He's already spotted. Not sure if he's going to be able to have that fantastic tack he's looking for. Tobi's dead.
Yeah,
oh, he slept as well.
Phenomenal sleep. And he's just going to take a nap while Miraculous Youngster wander this payload forward. WhoRU trying to be fancy, but I'm not sure whether he can. Gets himself back and actually lasts a very long time, but that's going to be that. The push comes through. Miraculous. Xepher loses the mech. to a self-destruct. Fleta now on this point. Remember, they only needed one more tick.
Reed gets the the sound barrier though, and they get the EMP. Can they turn this?
Oh my god, Jaehong's going to mount Miro as well. No more frontline. As Tobi has a sound barrier, it's him and WhoRU to try and save this one. Dragon Blade is in, but WhoRU is so incredibly long. He's picked up one of the kills, but Young's able to send him to the graveyard.
Such good hacks there from Juvan Jun. He got two, he got the hack, so no recall. Got the hack onto WhoRU as well. And
that's a full hold. This is so scary now for Lunatic-Hai fans. It's going to have to be, once again, the Lunatic-Hai story of the reverse sweep. Yeah, how long? Just free shooting.
2 ticks.
Oh, this is so scary. Sleep on the point there as well. And Jisha is more than happy to have a snooze on there, and Jaehong is immediately punished as well. This is so incredibly quick as those 2 ticks are still in there.
This is
out. Yep, he's just going to be able to pick up another one. This is a dumpstering to start off.
This is something we saw so often because on this map when it was first being figured out, what you can do is if you run the Reaper, you corral everyone into a choke point. If they avoid you while they're going through there, you get control. We're going to see him kill WhoRU again, or sorry, Fleta there at the beginning. The hardest part of the Reaper comp is to actually, because it's lacking mobility, is to get onto the point. The Widow means that they all have to
be here by WhoRU wrapping around to the backside. Remember, point B, much more difficult to capture.
Risky to try to nano blade here against the ultimates of MY. I think they want to be patient with this and try to bait out some of those ults. Here comes the combo here with the Earth Shatter.
Yeah, massive wombo coming in. They do have the sound barrier to keep them alive, but it's not enough
Beyblade.
As the Reaper comes in. Yeah, big Beyblade. That's going to take them all down.
That's
and on this attack run, that is terrifying. Miraculous Youngster looking huge. They get the first tick. And now Lunatic-Hai going to have some crazy shenanigans to start this one off. We've got Fleta coming in with the Nano Blade. Gets 1 pick on Decree, down to 4 health, trying to keep himself alive. As Leaf doesn't actually fall for the bait there.
Jaehong, this choke point, could try to get the angle if the Reinhardt shield is down. He's definitely looking towards that right now. Earthshatter, though, hits many members, and now they've got the Death Blossom available, holding it for now.
Nano is going to keep Miro alive, though. He's going to survive through this one. It's going to be the self-destruct trying to get through, but Leaf that takes down Xepher. Jaehong's going to fall as well, and WhoRU trying to be a hero in the backline. Another sleep comes in onto the monkey this time. As, my god, Jufanjan is phenomenal. I feel like Jaehong's just looking on saying, this is what I normally do, but it's Lunatic-Hai utilizing Fleta, and Tobi actually grabbing a double, those crit orbs to the face, keeping Lunatic-Hai in it.
Lunatic-Hai's time buying is really bad.
As Tobi in trouble here as Leaves looking for him. Big grenade coming down from Miraculous Youngster to keep them all alive. Tobi able to answer one back as we're basically trading kills, but Leave has to be really careful. Fleta dancing around, but no! It's going to be the kill coming out from Leave. Miro going to 60%. As we've got a Nano coming in, Graviton Surge does come out. Is it going to be enough here? The sound barrier is going to come down as well, but Lunatic-Hai, they've only lost 1. Make that 2 as Leave picks up Fleta, as finally they're able to reap some rewards from this fight. Doesn't seem to be enough though. They lose Creed, they lose Leave, and now Miro, he's nanoed up and destroying the back line, the front line, everyone, as this Tesla cannon gets rid of the Reinhardt.
Jaehong and Tobi bought so much time despite the combos being good. Jakirin didn't use his Earth Shatter, but everything else came true. We saw the build up to the Death Blossom. I mean, he couldn't shield him. That was like threading a needle for that sleep as well.
Fleta going aggressive actually manages to get Jufanjan in the backline and Leave. His pulse bomb's going to land, but Fleta with a Dragon Blade just looking for Creed. Good boop to keep himself alive, but he can't boop twice.
Oh man, that Earth Shatter too.
Yeah, it does get rid of the Diva, but Tobi able to get in there, and now we're ticking down. It looks like only a couple of ticks is going to be the option here for Miraculous Youngster, as overtime's going to go down. That's going to be that, and Lunatic-Hai hold on here on Luna Colony.
Miraculous holds back-to-back. 85.
Able to soak up a lot of damage. You can see the coordination with the heals is actually fantastic, as Lunatic-Hai booped around a little bit on this point, but Xepher finally able to get rid of that Reinhardt. And WhoRU jumps into the backline, finding more. Miro actually the one that's able to get the kills, as Yang Xiaolong is going to fall, and it looks like Lunatic-Hai should be able to make short work of point A and guarantee at least an overtime here in this series.
Definitely true. Going to tick down a little bit more time, but I don't think that MY can even try to posture for a contest.
Running around, does have the tack visor, doesn't quite have the sightlines, finally does throw that one in there, but Miro with the Primal Rage wants to try and answer it. Gishirin falling down to Fleta, make that a couple of kills, as WhoRU gonna get in on the party. And this Widow looks damn good. We were asking the questions about hit scan. That's another kill coming in. He gets the zoom in because Fleta, we needed hit scan, we needed the specialist, we needed a bonk in the back of the head as well. As WhoRU going to add to that one.
All right, that's it. They get the cap, and that is going to bring it Lunatic-Hai back into this series. We're going to a game 4. We're going to S4.
Sorry, when the going gets tough, tough get going.
Yes, that's
the cliche.
Well, they can
fail the cliche, but they are certainly going now as Fleta holding on to the tack visor for the moment. Doesn't have the sight lines, or doesn't necessarily have the moment to need it just yet.
Bunjun's Transcendence is too late to protect Shakirin here. That was a huge opportunity. They had both support ultimates.
Oh god, they're melting! The tack visor's huge. Tobi comes in as well, and he's going to take down lead, but the rest of it is all the soldier.
Miro with the ceremonious jump there as well. I don't think he's getting out of that one, even with the shield coming in from Zarya.
Direct hit on the rocket there as well, as Fleta going to be able to buy heaps more space, and my god, Miraculous Youngster just go, yep, pretty sure we're out-comped on this particular one.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that they'd just play exactly the same thing that dismantled this composition last time? That's insane.
Yeah, it's just Lunatic-Hai countering this again. They got into better position now. We're going to see one last ditch attempt to get back onto the point here for MY as they try to get leave back from the respawns, but they just don't have control anymore. Trying to hide in the archway, that's going to be the end of this capture.
Oh, who are you? What is going on? He has really stepped it up. These last 2 games have been exceptional. Leaves able to get Miro as well, so nice work. Oh, Ryujehong gets the double res. That's going to set up all 6. And WhoRU comes in the back line. You better get yourselves a diva because this guy is tearing you apart.
Oh man, it's time to get a diva indeed. Fleta survived, by the way, through that stun grenade, through the great support from Miro, putting the barrier up. And Miraculous Youngster, I think it's time to you're very common on finishing points on King's Row specifically.
And I like this with the Doomfist as well, as Gishirin not going to be able to find it as he's going to get destroyed. WhoRU obliterates him, and we're going to see now whether this Doomfist can tear apart this particular composition. Oh my god, what was that, WhoRU? Doesn't matter which hero he's on, he's killing everyone.
I feel like he shot through the wall there, so fantastic.
Yeah, like under the floor, it's like there's a clipping problem here. It doesn't matter, I'm WhoRU, I'll be able to kill you no matter what.
Not going to change comms, we'll get to him.
We've got Earth Shatter as well. Meteor Strike is going to potentially come down as we're at 70% now for Xepher as well. Wants to find the angle. Yeah, not going to be able to get any Deadeye value as, oh god, WhoRU with the Meteor Strike. It is the Space Jam. It's a team wipe, and Lunatic-Hai, they should be able to do it the full completion. Saying Miraculous Youngster, you're on the verge of getting reverse swept. Welcome to Lunatic-Hai.
I'm glad I'm wearing a soundproof headset right now because I think we got at least a magnitude 3 earthquake coming out as well for Miro to protect his teammates. He's got the Primal Rage to buy more time, and he jumps on to leave.
Yeah, he has a sound barrier though, so not able to get as much done. They throw in a self-destruct, and now Miraculous Youngster have position on this point. The jump in as well does land as Gishirin gets his way back out. Miro able to get in some kills from the back line though, and sometimes you just need Miro, as Xepher's going to augment that with a self-destruct that's going to grab the kills, and it just feels like we've had massive plays from Fleta WhoRU at the same time. Miro, Xepher at the
quite well, and his accuracy has been really on point.
This push is actually huge though, as Fleta flies in. Here's the Nano Blade to deliver death to everyone on the side of Miraculous Youngsters. It's going to be at least Young Zhao picking up one onto Ryujehong in the back line, but really nicely done. Gishirin says, well, a celebratory seppuku is going to go
here. The sound barrier does go off. They just need to win the longer fight. They have the faster respawns here. No combo coming out for MY yet. They're about to have that Death Blossom, but they don't have it yet. Now they've got it. Earth Shatter misses.
Well, we've got the Nano Blade coming in. Massive kills, though, out from the Reaper. A little bit late is Fleta, still able to get some work done in the backline, but is it going to be enough? Miro jumping forward, you're right, does have that Primal Rage there in the overtime. It's ticking down.
It's ticking
Can
down.
they hold on? Lunatic-Hai somehow.
Oh, Leaf gets in, though.
Oh,
Leaf gets
God.
in.
He manages to get the reset, but is it going to be enough?
No.
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh.
Pulse Bomb comes in, and that's going to be that. Lunatic-Hai against all odds after the first two maps get the reverse sweep.
They get it, and what we just saw there was such incredible Overwatch on both sides. Lunatic-Hai again and again and again. Doesn't matter.